This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and two Hall of Famers. Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge.
Here we go.
Last game for the Hornets, the Wasp to the Jazz. So the Hornets win the tip. Ball feeling it out a bit. Makes it off the glass. And this game features two tremendous passing teams, and there should be a lot of fun watching these teams move the ball.
One of the things that strikes you about both of these teams is that they really enjoy playing with one another. Both play an unselfish brand of basketball. The ball is moving, everybody's touching it, and usually that's when the confidence is sky high. Excellent recognition from Kelly Oubre right there. So solid, sensing when one of his guys is open.
Murray with it. Now defended by Hayward. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Aaron Gordon showing he can jump out of the gym. How about that alley-oop?
Wade outside. Three-pointer. Good on the triple. Wade's got his second basket of the night.
That's 3 straight shots to fall here to start. Looking good.
On the wing, Porter. Right side, Billups. Jokic, no good. We've seen a quick start here for the Hornets. It's a 5-point game. During last offseason, the Hornets decided to part ways with their coach of the past 4 years.
Always a tough decision, and this is a critical time for Charlotte. They've got a tremendous young core. They think their time is now, and they want to make a bold move with the new hire.
And here is Murray after David West just hit from 3. There's Porter with the 3. David West grabs the miss. And so it's West with it. He brings it up for the Hornets. Wade surveying the D. Here's Ball. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Outside, Billups. Back to Murray. Pass to Jokic. Over West. That one off the back iron and out.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Here's Wade. And then Wade slams it in.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Jokic draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And how about absorbing the punishment and still complete the play? That's a great finish by Jokic.
2 minutes remaining.
And back in 2021, Nikola Jokic became the lowest drafted player to ever win the MVP. The 41st pick of the draft, the first second-round pick to win the award.
Jokic a screen. For the 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Ball no good. And from second rounder to MVP, Greg, Nikola Jokic. What a story.
Amazing, Kevin. And, you know, one thing the Joker did to transform his game, dedicate himself to his conditioning. Jokic is in much better shape now than when he first entered the league. And hard to decide which is better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And Jokic signing a huge extension this offseason. Largest contract at the time it was signed. You knew it was coming, as he just means so much to the franchise, and that's the cost for a back-to-back MVP.
Wade, good.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
Pass to Jokic. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And after winning the 2021 Rookie of the Year, LaMelo Ball was even better this sophomore campaign. He continues to grow his game.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
And here's Wade. He's got 15. Clock at 6. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Pass to Jokic. And yes, a nice assist from Billups. And that's now 9 points for Jokic.
Sometimes he seems to be indestructible with the finishes he can make. Jokic is a force down low.
And so it's Charlotte looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. Their work from beyond the arc has been a highlight a lot. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
Right now, let's send it over to the studio.
And man, does Wade know how to put on a show. That throwdown was just vicious.
Jokic inside. That shot, no good.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chipping.
And such a young, exciting core for the Nuggets. The MVP, Jokic, Michael Porter Jr., and Jamal Murray. This group has a chance to be a contender for years to come.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
And that one's good by Porter. With Jokic, I mean, the potential, Greg, of this Denver team, they've got so much of it. But what is the key for them to actually reach it?
Kevin, simply health. I mean, they need Murray and MPJ to be out there. Those two have had major injury issues. Jokic is a generational talent, but the man needs help.
So many electric players in this NBA, Doris. But do you think LaMelo Ball is as exciting as any?
He is at the top of the list, but that list is long. Think about a Ja Morant. Think about an Anthony Edwards. The league is in good hands for decades to come. Well, what we know is LaMelo Ball is so young, but already an all-star. The future bright with a guy who can pass it and shoot it as consistently as he can.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And, guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. Hayward out to Wade. And a miss there on the triple.
He started the game scorching the Nets from deep. 3 triples in the first period, but none here in the second.
Here's Jokic. Gets that one to drop. That's his third field goal in 8 tries.
And this is where Jokic is most comfortable. The closer he is to the rim, the more effective he becomes.
In the corner, it's Hayward. Oubre outside. Here's Wade. And the layup's good off the glass. Wade's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Greg, we know from time to time things get pretty chippy out there. What kind of things would get under your skin when you played in the NBA?
Oh, guys tended to talk a little trash, and that could rattle you. That could bother you at times, but you really just try to maintain your focus and keeping your eye on the prize.
And Gordon over to help. Jones, no one around him. And he's good on the 3-ball. Jones has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. To the inside. Gordon trying to break loose. Jokic with the bucket. 14 points for Jokic.
And this is why Jokic is an all-star, all-NBA caliber talent, because of his ability to dominate in an effortless fashion.
Here's Rozier. Denver grabs the miss. At the elbow, Jokic kicks it out to Gordon. There's a screen by Porter. And finished off by Porter.
Well, the athleticism and mobility of Aaron Gordon is a problem, which is why passing lanes will open up for him.
Pass to Rozier. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And for Terry Rozier, all of his efficiency numbers are way up the last couple of years. Here's a guy who was just 37% from the field during his time in Boston.
And the Nuggets with some changes.
Well, Terry Rozier has more than proven he's very capable of being a starter. Can score it, excellent facilitator, and brings an edge every time he touches the floor.
To the middle. Here's Caldwell Pope.
Well, that's just heads-up basketball, and Jackson scanning the floor, spots the ready shooter. Nicely done.
Rozier looking around. Out to Smith. The tray. Can't hit that one. And the Nuggets going the other way. Johnson attacking. Off with the layup. Hornets leading by 14. Here's Rozier. Pass to Washington. And then Washington with the dunk.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Hornets on top, up by 16. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Nuggets. They trail by 16. Outside, Porter. Here's Jokic. And it's sent back by West.
And all about timing for West on the block. He anticipates the shot and acts at just the right moment.
Here's Murray. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. There's the pick. Shot clock at 6. Walked again. And now Ball pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
What an exciting young star LaMelo Ball is. Already a fan favorite if he's in the open court. Look out.
You know, Hornets fans, Doris, are excited to see what LaMelo Ball can do for the franchise.
Well, Kevin, there is no doubt this young man is a special talent. You look no farther than his passing ability, the flair, the vision, the fearlessness. Certainly an easy guy to play with. Now the question becomes, can you start to build the talented pieces around him?
And the second free throw, good. I think it's pretty clear, Greg, what the goal is for this Denver organization long term.
It's simple, Kevin. Make it to the finals. The Nuggets have never been there. They've been close reaching a conference finals on more than one occasion.
Murray with it. Now guarded by Ball. Phillips with the bucket.
And that's how you execute offensively. Murray with a great job of getting it to his teammate.
Wade outside. And stolen by Billups. And here comes Billups leading the fast break.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Inside, Porter. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Porter's got 6.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Back to Wade. And the call up against Jokic. That'll be his second foul of the game. We know, Greg, the league trending towards small ball, but some teams are having success playing 2 bigs up front.
And I think the key is having versatile big men. If they can space the floor and play in space, also be able to cover smaller players, why not get the added rebounding and rim protection?
Out to the right wing. And again, the Hornets missing.
Only 20% shooting in this quarter. They need to settle down and relax a little bit here.
It's stolen by Jones. Pass to Smith. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Jokic.
If there's been a glaring weakness for the Charlotte Hornets these past several seasons, they clearly are not a good enough defensive team. And I mean that both in the painted area and with their perimeter guard play on the defensive end.
Jackson deciding where to go with it. And then Johnson with the dunk.
Well, it's just a good idea by Jackson right there to pass it. Reggie's such a solid decision maker.
Hornets leading by 11. And Doris with a strong post presence. Could the Hornets have been a playoff team?
Well, I think it's a foundational piece to any championship level defense. Most of the best defenses begin by taking away the painted area and easy shots and build outward, Kevin. So for me, it's more than just individual parts. You have to add in mentality and commitment and defensive principles that are built from the coach on through the personnel.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Right wing. Back to Washington. Buries it from 3-point range. Washington's got 5 points so far.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets. So both teams making some changes here. 1:15 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Billups. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Now, here's Rozier. No one near Smith as he lets it go. Off target with his 3. It's stolen by Smith. Pass to Rozier. Jones from outside. Jokic grabs the miss. The Nuggets trail by 16. Phillips from outside. And Rozier pulls it down.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Smith outside. From outside the arc. Jokic grabs the miss. Gordon inside. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
These are the kinds of plays that can be game changers, that can make you hang your head.
Smith. Hand down, and he goes right on top of Aaron Gordon.
I tell you, this guy off his feet and in the air, it's like a dunk contest.
And so it's Charlotte with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. From the field, they have been...
The away team will begin.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Denver calls timeout.
Let's give a warm welcome, your Nuggets dance team. Give it up once again for your very own Denver Nuggets dancer.
Hornets leading by 18. Oubre on the wing. Porter with the steal. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Dwayne Wade.
And at 6'10", Porter is a threat to score inside, which is why the defense trying to rough him up a bit.
And he sinks the second. Greg, looking at the shooting numbers of Michael Porter Jr., they're off the charts.
I mean, his first full year in the league, Porter Jr. was top 20 in field goal percentage, top 10 in three-point percentage. Incredible numbers for a 6'10" wing.
Oubre, good.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Pass to Gordon. Back to Jokic. And so much great talent coming into the league, Greg, every year. That 2021 draft class, in particular, looks very strong.
Absolutely. Anytime you got just a couple potential stars, but from the looks of it, upwards of 5, you know it's been a special draft.
I'll tell you, the defense cannot afford to be too physical with Dwayne Wade. He attracts so much attention and understands how to draw contact.
Denver calls timeout.
Denver calls time. All right, everyone, time to make some noise for your one and only Nuggets team. One more time, fans. Let's give it up for your Denver Nuggets dancer.
Both free throws good from Wade.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Outside, Porter for 3. And it's Wade with the rebound. Hornets leading by 22. And there's the drive. And then Wade slams it in.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
From outside, off the mark.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time. No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Oubre outside. Back to Wade. Driving the lane. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul.
The leadership of the NBA Players Association, Greg, has said they support expansion. And 2 cities which seem to be the leading candidates, Seattle and Las Vegas. What do you think?
Yeah, well, I love both. Had the good fortune of playing in both cities, and I'd love to see a team in my hometown. But bottom line, more teams means more jobs, and that's a sentiment I think most can get behind.
Now Murray. Lob pass to Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. And Ball slams it in.
Yes, sir. LaMelo Ball has handles, folks. He can get where he wants to on the floor. What a move.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Hornets.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
I think it's also important we have to acknowledge how many scoring opportunities they've created from their spectacular defense, getting a bunch of points off turnovers. Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
Wade outside. A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter.
Oh, incredible night for Wade. He's built to be the focal point of an offense.
Lob pass to Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Pass to West. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
Tough points from one tough guy. West injecting some enthusiasm into the game. And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Hornets.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Wade.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
There's 31 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. That one goes in.
Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
Down low. Here's Bryant. The layup missed. Hayward with the ball. So no problem for Charlotte as they get the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just